Yeah.
For you too. For you too.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, come closer, please. To be the longest river all over the world. The longest but not the biggest. The biggest according to the volume of water is Amazon's, king of rivers. Mississippi, number 2. Number 3 is the Nile River. Nile River has a lot of names. It depends about the area where it's running. For example, it's called the Ginger Lake. The high dam is one of the national security of the country. That's why you can see the army is guarding the area. Because if this dam is demolished, it means that 2/3 of the Egyptian villages will be destroyed, and not less than 1/3 of the Egyptian population will die. It's very easy. If you go to YouTube, you can see some people holding a big hammer and just smash the stones. In 15 minutes you can break all of these big rocks. It's very easy, very easy. But when it will be break, you can't be sure of the size.
What? Oh yeah.
Many of the big companies, for instance, California, they believe that they are the first and the earliest one to produce this.
We have to breathe and let it go so we can enjoy this. But yes, that was horrible.
If you go in the middle, there's an incline.
There's a ramp. But I don't know if the ramp's better. Just the stairs. Do you know what I mean? And they're wide steps. So yeah.
Columns, which we call it ba'ba', and we still use the same word up till now when we want to frighten the children. We say, take care, ba'ba' is coming. And because you have no heart, which was eaten by the animal, they ask you to walk in a car surrounded by water in one side and fire on the other side. So very soon you fall in one of these, and this is going to be your end. But if you are a good person, they give you your heart back, asking you to prepare 2 boats, one for the night and one for the day journey to join the gods into the sky.
Surrounded by the river line. So the high priest used to go and used to measure how much water, flood arrived this year, and that's why they had to determine taxes every year. So taxes,
Dear kids, your father hasn't killed me yet. This is a picture of me. Hang on, don't move.
Wait. For this one second.
Oh, Jesus.
Photo shoot.
Ostrich feather is a symbol of justice. This is a symbolic meaning, just to say that this person, his heart is empty. Because he said everything, what he said and what he never did. So there is nothing more in his heart. So here the heart is. So he got a recommendation from an English lady to come to work in Egypt. Egypt at the time was a good country, giving business for everyone. Many people were looking to come to work in Egypt. And because he is clever in drawing, he used to draw some portrait for the by day, there is an American professor of the hieroglyphic language used to use him as his assistant to draw for him the hieroglyphic because of his talent. Day by day, Howard Carter knew the language itself and he was able to read it and to understand it. And later he was working as an inspector in antiques department. And one day he find a little scarab. At the back of the scarab he find a cartouche, which means the name of a king. Name of a king, he pronounced it as Tut Ankh Amun. Tut Ankh Amun. Inside the Valley of the Kings. He had no idea about this name, but he said that because this name written inside cartouche, definitely he is a king, and definitely his name should be written in the king's list, that every big temple in every city should keep by the hall of ancestors, they writing the name of the Egyptian kings. So he went to Karnak and he find the name of Tutankhamun written among the names of other kings, and all of them, the historian putting them in a dynasty called the dynasty number 18. And all the kings of the 18, 19, 20th dynasty were choosing one area to be as their cemetery or graveyard, which is the Valley of the Kings. So here he got quite sure that he can find a tomb for this king inside the valley, but there is no any tomb called King Tut. That's why he spent a few years looking for the tomb, and finally Lord Carnarvon sent him a telegram, says that if you didn't find such tomb till the end of the next season, I'm not gonna to give you any more money. When he received this message after only 21 days, he sent a reply saying, "Sir, you have to come right now. There is a marvelous things happening here." When Lord Carnarvon coming, they went to the tomb later at the end of November, and they discovered the entrance and the burial chamber, the antechamber and the two-sided chambers. He was quite sure he will find a lot of things, and probably the mummy, because he found the seal of the priests of the 21st dynasty, which is almost 500 years after King Tut, says that they reclosing the tomb, which it means that the tomb robbers opened it, but they didn't steal it. But unfortunately, Lord Carnarvon died as one of the workers, and then later 13 of the workers died with a very strange disease. It was said that Lord Carnarvon was a clean shaving just to go on a TV and taking a picture that day. And he had a wound from shaving, and probably one of the mosquitoes was moving or transferring the bacteria from inside the tomb to his blood. 1922, they had no penicillin or antibiotic at the time. That's why they weren't able to save him. And what happened when he died, the electricity shut off in Cairo and London for 5 minutes. He died in Cairo with no reason. That's why here we will start to talk about the curse of the family. Now to the right hand side, at the top of the mountain direction of 1 o'clock, you are going to see the house of Howard Carter that he used to live in while he was working here. Howard Carter took 10 years of taking the pieces from inside this very small tomb, because they were dismantled everything inside this small tomb. Nobody expected that this king will die in the young age, at the age of 18. Recently they tried to say that probably he died because he had a malaria. Anyway, King Tut took the throne of Egypt when he was 8 after the death of his father-in-law Akhenaten. Pharaoh died, there is no any male hired to take the throne of Egypt except this little boy. Just by name he became the king, but the three big men or the wise men of the country start to rule the country. The high priest, I, Or-Heb, and the chief of the army, Seti the first, and then his son later, King Ramses II. And he died at the age of 18 and he did nothing for the country, no military expedition or anything. But he left the most important things, makes him very well known. The golden treasure inside his tomb, and even the mummy inside his tomb to be the only royal body found in one of the tombs all over Egypt. Because other tombs have been wrapped.
صورني كده انا وياك.
One more. No, you have to take one next to you. Exactly,在吵架了。
Looking here, and finally here we have a two very beautiful statue known as the Colossi statue of Memnon. Colossi statue of Memnon, this is for the same king Amenhotep III, the one with his great wife, biggest statue in the Egyptian museum, the one who built Luxor temple. Amenhotep III, why we call him here as Memnon? Memnon is the name of a Greek hero. And when the early people come to this area, they were listening to a special resource in the early days.
This one's supposed to have a complete not like turtles,
Because this one we said it's complex. Luxor Tendel has a new distinction as talking about the different type of offerings and the different tradition that we were following. As you can see here, the round. And afternoon, and in the middle, you can see the office. If these offices should be covered by electrum, it can reflect the sun rays showing everywhere. Just to imagine the size of this column, after we finish from examination, I ask all of you just to go around one corner. Just to imagine the size. But if you're doing this, you are going to see a lot of graffiti. Looks like John Gordon, 1802, and many other, New Perry, Uvaski, 1850. All of these the ancient historian or traveler with the No? Similar to this one. Because when you look from very far away, you can't see exactly the size. Huge. Okay. Now you can see the description is telling us that one time they were carrying one of these office was 25 meters long. And here they draw the long boat, and if you get closer you can see the line. This is why the water is. At the same time the letter M has no water, and here the boat and the workers and the office above these big boats. So, as I told you that we mentioned here, this one is 25 meters long. But now the question, how do we erecting the office? We have some ideas. Some people say that the
lì il papiro, questo è l'otto, la prima volta e l'ultima volta vedete l'otto, questo è l'otto.
Mauro Mudir.
So welcome to Luxor Temple, the temple that keeps by the name of this beautiful city. That in the ancient time it was called after as the controller, as one synonym of a capital. And this temple dedicated to the cult of the goddess Nut, the consort of the god. Oh my gosh, look at that, huh? What happened after Ramses to find that his son Merim Betah? Do you remember today I told you keep by the name?
Yes.
Merim Betah was number 15. So why they were choosing number 15 to follow the flower? Exactly. Exactly.
بصي تعطيله
مين اللي ما فهمش عاملها عيد ده احنا رحنا عند الراجل دوت
Yeah.
this area.
Look how far this goes.
Huh?
Look how far this goes.
Yeah, it goes for like, I'm telling you, 2.5 miles, I think he said, this morning.
Amazing. This side you can see the mosque and a part of the temple, and this is the main street of Luxor city, the train station at the end of the street, and this is the whole area as a market. This area will be very, very crowded, probably in 1 hour
Yes.
more.
Oh, look at that.
Go to the higher land.
Look, it keeps going.
Yeah.
Like a city. Inside the city.
Right,
Yeah.
okay.
Muhammad Ali Mosque. The most
Wow.
famous mosque here in Egypt.
The most famous.
Yeah.
Oh, behind it, I can see it now. I can see the minaret and the dome. Wow.
In front of the same style as the blue mosque of Hagia Sophia.
Yes. Wow.
And the domes covered with dirt from outside to isolate the heat from coming inside. That's why it has three names. Muhammad Ali Mosque, the Alabaster Mosque, is also entirely out of alabaster stone.
I got it.
Okay. We missed this aisle. What if we missed every view? Wow. What happened? Why did it get so windy all of a sudden? It was hot earlier.
Used to have 5 titles. And these titles were one as a king of Aberdeen, one as a king of Norwegian, one as a king.
Diba?